everyone, welcome. My name is Alia Claypool. I'm a yoga teacher, and in this video I'm going to show you how to stretch in order to activate your liver meridian, to correct the function of your liver, to improve the function of your liver, and to relieve the emotion of frustration in your life. So liver meridian is blocked when you are experiencing frustration, and everyone experiences frustration from time to time. Nothing wrong with it, but you don't want to be boiling in frustration and irritation all the time. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get issues or psychosomatic issues. So stretching your liver meridian is a good way of releasing that tension, and that tension is usually in your inner thighs, inner legs. So the liver meridian starts from the tip, the inner edge of your big toe nails. So it goes symmetrically on both your legs, inner thighs, and below the free edge of your rib just in line with your nipple. So that's the nipple, here's the free edge of my rib, and just below it, that's the point of the liver. You can give it a little bit of acupressure and see whether it's tender. Both sides, Test it for yourself and see. Okay, so for this video, we're gonna be using, here I got 3 cushions and a big sofa cushion. If you have a bolster, that will work. So you need a bolster and at least 3 cushions. If you don't have a bolster, then just have 5 cushions or 5 pillows. So this is going to the side for now. So the first we're gonna start with Badrasana. This is the pose that I'm sitting on. My feet are together. Most likely, especially if you're experiencing a lot of frustration in your life, most likely your knees would be very high up here, your inner thighs very stiff. So you want to interlock your fingers on your toes, bring your feet as close to perineum as you can, and now start swaying. Start flapping wings of the butterfly. This is butterfly pose. It's called Badrasana. Keep your chest in front, tailbone out. You're sitting on your sitting bones, not on your coccyx, on your sitting bones. That's why chest forward, breathing. Now we need to learn to breathe into the sides of your ribs. Into here, sides of your ribs. If you breathe into the sides of your ribs, the breath goes down into your abdomen. If you breathe onto the front of your chest, then it's just the shallow chest breathing. You want to breathe into the sides, and your abdomen, your diaphragm will be working too. Continue flapping wings, warming up our hips. Now, if your knees are quite high up, you're gonna start pressing down on your knees. You can use your elbows, or you can use your hands if it's more convenient. Pressing down, bringing your chest forward. Breathing, remember, breathing into the sides of your ribs. Now, no matter how high your knees are, what I want you to do is place your hands in front of you on the floor, on the mat. And take a deep breath in into the ribs, remember. And on exhalation, bring your chest a little bit forward. Yeah, if your hips are quite open, if your knees are low down at the floor, you can walk forward with your fingertips. Yeah, you might even be able to walk all the way down. But remember to keeping your chin forward, chin in front, chest in front. This is to keep your back straight. You don't want to slouch here. You want to keep your back straight. And now you can sway from side to side. Like if you're down here, you can sway. If you're up here, you can also sway. You'll feel that nice stretch in your inner thighs. Okay. This was Bhadrasana. The next one is a diamond, making diamond with your feet. Place your feet together, place your feet forward and create a diamond with your legs. Interlock your hands on your toes, keeping your chest in front, chin in front, and start swaying. Swaying and lifting the opposite shoulder up. You'll feel a nice stretch on your back. Sway from side to side. And as you sway to one side, lift the shoulder, lift the opposite shoulder. So I'm swaying to my right and I'm lifting my left shoulder. And stretch your left arm. This is, if you imagine the clock, my feet is 12 o'clock. This will be 3 o'clock. So this is at 1:30. 1:30 on the clock, your arm is going. Breathing into that stretch. So here we're not only working with our liver meridian, but also stretching our back. On the other side, inhale and exhale. Inhale, breathing into your sides of your ribs, and exhale, sinking further down. Inhale and exhale. Now remember to keep your neck relaxed. Sometimes you tend to lock your neck. Don't need to do that. Okay, the next one, we're continuing to open our hips. We're gonna do a frog pose. We're gonna bring our knees as wide as possible and keeping your feet, big toes together. So now, just walk forward with your elbows and bring your hips almost aligned with your knees. Keeping your back straight, tailbone out, chin forward, and start breathing. Now your knees are very, very wide as you can. And as you breathe, you take a deep breath in, and on exhalation you want to direct relaxation into your inner thighs. On every exhalation, relaxing your inner thighs. And notice how a stone goes by, your knees, they might be able to slide sideways, very little, very minute movement. Knees are sliding sideways and your hips are opening more. Your inner thighs are relaxing more, lengthening, softening. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now in this passive stretch we can stay a little bit longer. Let's take a few more deep breaths, allowing our inner thighs to open, to soften. Allowing our inner critic to subside. And allowing our inner wisdom to emerge. Inner love, self-love, towards your own inner thighs, towards your own hips. Feeling thankful to your own hips by letting you walk, letting you dance, letting you move. Served you so well for so long, right? And then we gently, very slowly, walking back with our elbows. Take support of your hands, tuck your toes, and bring your knees together. Now we're squatting. From here we're going to start walking front and back and forth, stimulating your toes, ankles, activating your pelvis, the blood flow coming to your pelvis. And see if you can do it without hands. See if you can be light and graceful. Back and forth. And see whether it's more difficult to go backwards. Now come to the center of the mat and spread your knees wide. Now you can be on your tiptoes, or if you're able to, if your ankles allow you to, you can bring your heels down also. We're gonna spread our knees wide and place your elbows against your knees on the inside, yeah? And palms together, chest up, back straight, tailbone out, and breathe. Inhale, and on exhalation, push your elbows out, push your knees out with your elbows. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And take support of your hands. Bring your knees down. now we're coming to sit on our toes. Tuck your toes, all your toes tucked in. Make sure all the toes, even your pinky toe. And see how does it feel to be sitting on your toes. For some people it's excruciating, for others it's fine. Yeah, now if it's very intense for you, you can bring the weight of your body forward. Yeah. If it's okay, then you can even recline further. Yeah. Now interlock your fingers and place your palms behind your head and push your elbows back. Now I want to stretch our shoulders too. And lifting your chest, chin up, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, pushing your elbows back. Now if you can continue, if your toes are still okay, now interlock your fingers and lift your palms up and chin up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lifting your chest, and exhale, softening your belly. And try to bring your arms behind your ears without bringing your head forward. Keep your neck straight. Inhale and exhale. And the last. Inhale and exhale. And release. And come down to the tabletop and hit your toes on the mat. Wonderful. And the last pose in the sequence is a camel pose. Camel pose. So we want to stretch this area. Now come to your knees. Keep your knees and feet shoulder distance. Tuck your toes. Very important, your feet must be shoulder distance. Not too wide, just enough, but not very important, not too close to each other. Yeah. Now let's start with warming up, rotating our hips clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now bringing your hips forward. Place one hand on your heel and the other arm up. Relax your neck, drop your head and breathe. And squeeze your buttocks and push them forward. And continue breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And gently come back. And rest in the child pose. Bringing your hips down to your heels. Keep your knees slightly apart so you have some space here for a comfortable child pose. And rest your head. And keep your arms either down or like this, like a child, sleeping child. Breathing and observing this feeling of security, safety, being a child, no responsibilities, no worries. lift your head up. Let's do the other side. Again, tuck your toes, feet shoulder distance, knees shoulder distance, hips forward, other hand on the other heel, and lift other arm up. Relax your neck, drop your head, and breathe, and squeeze your buttocks, push them forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And come back. Gently coming back into the child pose. After each backward bend, we are coming back, resting our lower back. Now for more flexible people, you may intensify your stretch by keeping your toes flat, not tucking your toes, but keeping them flat. Bring your hips forward, hand on heel, other hand also on the heel, and rest your neck, and coming out. Or alternatively, even more intense, placing your hand next to your heel, and like this, even deeper stretch. And coming out, and resting. After each back bend, after each backward bend, you need to relax your lower back. So coming back to the child pose or downward dog. And the last pose in our sequence, we are going to need a few pillows. Two pillows or blocks for your knees, and at least two, but better if it's three. You could use a bolster and a cushion. I'm using this big sofa cushion and a pillow for my head. Yeah. So we're gonna sit in the center of the mat. These two cushions I'm gonna use for my knees to support. Just place your two cushions just under your knees. Then place your feet together in the butterfly pose that we started with, or Padmasana. Then place a big bolster or a pillow just behind your back, not sitting on it, just behind you. Yeah? And another cushion I'm using here for my head. Yeah? Now I'm going to recline. Spread your arms, get comfortable, make sure nothing's bothering you. And then take a deep breath in and breathing out, releasing all the tensions, all the worries, all the thoughts of the day into the mat, into the floor, into the cushions. And take another deep breath in and imagine you sending it into your pelvis, into your uterus if you have one. And on exhalation, let your uterus sink down and relax. Another deep breath into your uterus. And breathing out, let it go loose and limp. Take a deep breath into your abdomen. And breathing out, relaxing all the intestines in your abdomen. Another deep breath into your abdomen. And breathing out, relaxing your kidneys, liver and spleen. Now take a deep breath into the sides of your ribs. And breathing out, relax your heart and your lungs. Another deep breath into the sides of your ribs. And breathing out, let your chest sink down and relax. Now take a deep breath into your collarbones, the upper parts of your legs. And breathing out, relax your shoulders and your neck. Another deep breath into your collarbones. And breathing out, relax your throat and your thyroid. And now keep breathing normally and start relaxing your arms. Relax your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, down to your fingertips. And notice how heavy your arms are. Notice the texture and the temperature of the surface your arms are resting on. And bring your attention to your legs. Relax your inner thighs, your knees. Bring your attention to your knees and consciously relax them. Notice how the edges of your feet are touching the floor. Notice how the soles of your feet are touching each other. And bring your attention to your face. Relax your jaw. Uncling your teeth. Let your tongue rest in there. Relax your eye sockets. And let your eyeballs sink down. Let the skin around your eyes become soft. And let your forehead become smooth. Relax all the hair roots on your head. Now your whole scalp is relaxed. Observe your face once again and make sure your forehead, your eyes, your jaw, your whole face is relaxed. That means your whole body is relaxed. And now start noticing the sounds around you, inside the room, outside the room, without calling them names, without judging them as good or bad, right or wrong, allowing the sounds to happen, allowing the world to happen, allowing the universe to perform its play without your illusion of control. No matter how strong the tornado around you is becoming, no matter how dramatic the play of the universe is becoming, remember there is always that still silent place inside you, like a still lake inside you. All you need is to bring your attention inside your body, inside your belly, inside your heart, and observe that stillness, that still water. And from that stillness, taking decisions, acting upon the circumstances. Not reacting, but acting out of wisdom, out of love, out of compassion. So whenever you feel frustrated, irritated, just take a few deep breaths in and out, bringing your attention to your belly, to your chest,
And remember, there's always a still lake. Observe that still water inside you, allowing the action to arise from wisdom, from love, from compassion. And at the count of 3, we're going to start coming back, moving your toes and fingers, and 1, and 2, and 3. Then slowly bring your knees together, take support of your hands, and sit up.
Namaste. Thank you for stretching with me, for watching this. You are doing your work of becoming a better person, a less reactive person, doing your soul work, coming closer to the purpose of your soul. Thank you for doing it for yourself and for the whole humanity. Thank you. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next video.